And listen for a minute. Do I sound good? Hello, everyone. Let me. Yeah, it's all right. So, yeah, basically today we are going to replace an SSD in a Steam Deck. You can see the video that I'm going to follow. There's actually two that I found very relevant. Um. Oh, geez, I have the Restream logo. No, I don't. Okay, it's on Restream site because I'm doing this to Twitch and to YouTube. So let me check. Am I live on Twitch? Yes, I am. Nice one. All right. And then YouTube, and I guess we can start. Actually, there's a bigger thing. There's 36,000 files that are copied right now. That's my saves that are Steam and non-Steam from what I understand. So as soon as these ones will be finished, we will be following the guide that you on the screen. And yeah, we're just gonna do it. So I'm gonna install a 1 terabyte drive. I actually found that a 2 terabyte drive would be quite dumb. Like, I don't know to who would you flex such geeky stuff. And in reality, I've installed 1 terabyte SD card, and I'll tell you, I thought that like you're not really gonna play all the AAAs that you're playing on PC or on consoles or whatever on your Steam Deck just because it's a shitty experience and just because they were really not meant for it. Like, for example, um, Baldur's Gate is a good AAA game. And I absolutely hate it on Steam Deck. Not because of the performance, because I actually play it via stream, like a Steam stream or whatever you call it. So whatever it's called, not you. Yeah, there's a proper name for it. So I usually just go downstairs and I stream it from my PC to the Steam Deck. But like that game is horrible when you're doing it with via controller and on the 7-inch screen. When you're pinching with your finger, it's like try to like the camera is so zoomed out and you're trying to, I don't know, take a knife or something very small on a table in the corner of that room, and you're trying to grab it, and with mouse on like 24 and up inch screens, I believe it's like super easy and relevant. But Jesus, that's a hell of a show on the Steam Deck. So, and every time you touch it, it's like switching uh between okay, so we're on 36%. It switches between mouse and controller layout, and it's just a shit experience. So at the end, I'm a huge fighting game fan, and at the end, like, I ended up barely fitting 300 gigabytes on the Steam Deck, and I was like, shit, this is all I have. It's like Monster Hunter, Street Fighter 6, Dragon Balls, all the, what was it? Fighters, not online, but Duel. And so basically all the Guilty Gear, both of the latest Guilty Gears, because I find them very different and like them for a very different reasons, but they're both awesome. So it's like, for me, Steam Deck is nice because I can pick it up and without any loadings and all that. And yeah, and I do play JRPGs that I kind of stopped playing on PC because they're goddamn boring, and like you're you're expected to waste too much time sitting there. And when you're watching a some TV series with your girlfriend or some, and it's quite nice. You can play JRPGs because you're multitasking, and it's like, I don't know. I'm 31 years old, and it's quite impossible to be amazed by the emotions that anime characters show because they're so expressive and so basic. But the combat is good. In I'm playing right now Tales of Arise, and this is actually why we are trying to. Oh, I think we're done. This is why we're trying to actually to do this save. So I moved all the save files to my SD card just so I can be sure that 17 hours of gameplay won't be lost. Though I can't be sure, but if they will be lost, I'll just drop the game. I'll be honest. It's good, but it's not that good. But it runs on Steam Deck. Wow, amazing. Like I play it like 55 to 60 FPS very commonly, and there are games that are actually, as soon as they go below like 50, below 60, so it's like 59, you immediately can tell. In this game, I can't tell that it drops a tiny bit, and it just looks smooth. The graphics are amazing for such small screen. So I really do feel like I'm playing a triple A game, and it's nice. But yeah, not gonna lie. Oh Jesus, I'm hearing myself. Oh, okay. So yeah, let me actually. I just realized. So this is my first time streaming. I don't know in what, in 6 months, in a year, or so first time streaming from Windows 11. So my OBS is not set up in any way like it was before. So it's very very basic stuff that I'm doing right now. But what I actually wanted to do is see a chat because I see it. That I need to go to restream. Yeah. Let me open that. I'm very sorry, guys. If you did send me any, um, if you did send me any message, please send it once more because now I'm watching it. All right, so let's start. We're gonna follow the guide by iFixit. I'm not gonna lie, I have this super basic tool of like screws and stuff. I need to have size 1 and 0 Phillips screw. I don't have it. I have size 2. So I'm already breaking the guidelines, but you know what? You have to work with what you have. And from what I've seen, I did pre-watch the video. It doesn't look like it will end up like the guy is using 2 of them. He's only using 1, and 2 is quite small. And I have some like triangle shapes. I think I'm gonna get around quite good. And if anything, I'm just gonna use the -1. You call it in English minus? This is what we do in Russian. We call it minus or plus. So I think it should be the same. But yeah. Uh, all right. Yeah. Let's just start and do it. And the reason I'm actually I've decided to okay. Let's so first. Yeah. First, let's actually power it down. Okay. And the first thing you want to do is lag on me, yeah? Not gonna give me a good performance, huh? Okay, let's just hold it. I actually did confuse it a bit, like, because I've hold it, but then I released it, so now I pressed it, now it turns on, so yeah. You can see that I'm a basic I'm a basic guy who doesn't know what he's doing. This is like the first time that I'm gonna do it, and I actually feel like not that long ago, I've modded my Vita. I'm now in process of actually thinking what kind of design I want to have for my Switch. I mean, just look at this ugly motherfucker. This is the worst console that I ever had, and I've treated it like it's a piece of shit. It never had any case or anything, because in my time, and Jesus. Okay, so let's just go and power it down. In my time of owning actually a Switch, I bought only 2 games. And I own it. I don't know, it was like half a year that it came out, or maybe 4 months or something like that. And I went and bought it. So newsworthy Rasp, fuck off my channel, please. I don't need any promotion. I don't need any views. I'm absolutely fine the way it is. I'm recording this just to have a recap on what kind of idiot I am if I'm gonna ruin and screw up my Steam Deck. And I guess for like I don't know. It's not like Valve is not gonna know that I unscrewed and made something, so I'm not gonna claim anything. And Steam Deck is like less than a month old, so basically just got it, ordered the SSD, and now it's here. So yeah, let's follow the thing. So I'm gonna show you the SSD actually. So let me just get it in focus. That's the one. If you're interested, it was about 60 euro to me. What was it? It's a super popular model, actually. Yeah, and you could get 2 terabytes for 170 something, but I was just like, what am I gonna do with 3 terabytes on Steam Deck when the games I want to play on it are actually like 15 gigabytes a time, maybe even less. Because yeah, for me it's more of an arcade. All right, so yeah, let's follow the video.
If you're looking to upgrade or replace the SSD in your Steam Deck, look no further. It's easy to do and it should only take about 20 minutes. For this repair, you'll need the following tools: a Philips 1 driver,
I
a
don't have
Philips
that.
0 driver,
I don't have
a
that.
set of iFixit opening picks, and a
That's a good point. I don't have anything to replace that. Jeez. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use a prying tool that I used for some time ago when I was changing speakers in my car. I feel like should do just fine. If it won't, well, you're gonna see me messing up. Well, anyways, let's
pair of
try it.
tweezers. We also recommend using our fix mat so you stay organized throughout the repair.
Yeah,
You'll also need your replacement
I will just use the mouse pad that I have. I'm gonna do this to make sure it's clean. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you can feel the professionalism in there, huh?
SSD and a replacement SSD foil cover. See the description box for links to compatible M2 SSD cards in the iFixit store. Before you begin your repair, discharge your Steam Deck to below 25% as a charged
I did that. I'm on like 31%, so quite close.
Can be dangerous if accidentally punctured. As an extra precaution, Valve recommends putting your Steam Deck into battery storage mode before starting any repairs. To do
Battery storage mode. What the fuck is that? I just turned it off. Um. All right. So Steam Deck battery storage mode. Power the Steam Deck down normally. Choose shutdown from the power menu. Hold down volume plus button and press the power button. The Steam Deck should boot into the BIOS menu. Damn. Never thought I'm gonna use BIOS menu on Steam Deck. Okay, so plus power button. Let's go. So I have absolutely no clue. Like, did it not work? So hold down volume plus and press power button. Okay, so I actually hold both of them, so I guess that was a mistake. So plus button, power. And I'm still holding the plus. Ah, this is nice. For the first BIOS of device, I'm glad it doesn't look like Windows 95 or whatever motherboards were around that time. When I was a kid, but that was my first introduction to BIOS. So, all right. Using D-pad and A to select, navigate, setup utility. So D-pad and A, setup utility. Navigate to the power menu. So that would be this one. Choose battery storage mode and confirm. So system will be powered down if you select yes. Do you want to proceed? Yes. Okay, so sorry if it wasn't visible for anyone. That's pretty much. I guess you still can't read it. I mean, when the bitrate is, it's gonna just butcher it and kill it. So the
To do
basic
this,
stuff.
power down your Steam Deck and then hold the volume up button and then press the power button. Once
Oh, it
BIOS
actually
mode is
shows it.
started up, use the D-pad to navigate to Setup Utility and the Power menu, and then select Battery Storage Mode and select Yes. Your Steam Deck should power down. One last thing, if you have a micro SD card...
I do have a micro SD card, and I do know that everybody tells you to remove it. So if anyone's interesting, I just bought a SanDisk 1 TB. I don't remember. I think it's not the extreme one. The best one is like extreme, but I don't think I'm from Latvia, and I don't think that we had any of them available. And I bought a 64 gigabyte version, so I had like 40 gigabytes. I downloaded Monster Hunter Rise, and that's it. And I couldn't download anything else. So I just bought the one that I could drive to the shop and buy straight away. So yeah, that's what I did. All right, so we're just gonna put this part is put it here.
installed. Make sure to remove it before opening the Steam Deck. If you attempt to remove the back cover with it still installed, it could snap right in half. Alright, let's get down to business. First up, remove the 8 Phillips screws securing the back cover to the Steam Deck. Down to business. First up, remove the 8 Phillips screws securing the back cover to the Steam Deck.
Okay, so 8 Phillips screws. Let's go. He promised us 20 minutes. So it's a horrible. Do I need to turn that? I actually like it doesn't matter how many things and how many DIY things I've done. I never managed to remember what side the screw is to screw in and to unscrew. I feel like this is unscrewing, but let's check. So actually doing this, so it's opposite of what I've done just. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Too bad I can't really know how many. It feels nice. Like some screws are like it feels nice. Wow, so long. Damn, damn. Well, yeah, not gonna probably see it. So I have a small mat just to drop them here. So let me move the microphone a bit. Okay, now it's in the camera. Oh no. So okay, it's funny, but it's gonna go high. Nobody can see here. Cool. Let's continue. Doesn't act nicely. I feel like I'm gonna torture this. Didn't actually mention if you have to use Philips 0 or Philips 1. Which one? So if I'll try to go with minus. Yeah, that's this one's too. So no, I feel like I'm screwed. Oh yeah, this is so small. Gee. And as always, any plus that you need to unscrew, you don't have the right size, just find small enough minus. Perfect. All right, so 3. I should check. So right now it's 19 minutes of the stream. I'm a big talker. think while I'm gonna do it, I'm just gonna share my experience with the Steam Deck. Um, so one, I let's start with my background with like mobile. I have the Switch, I have the PS Vita, I had the original PSP, but I loved my PSP so much that I actually replaced the shell for it, and it became so like squeaky and wobbly, and like you could properly tell that it's some Chinese shell and not like it just lost its niceness. I don't know how to properly say that in English, but like basically it was just like it looked like piece of shit. Even though it wasn't scratched and it didn't have any wear on it, it still looked like it's an absolute shit. And yeah, I just left it in the kitchen where we used to smoke back in the day. I was living in Birmingham back then, and yeah, I was just collecting dust for about a half a year or something. It was so nasty, I didn't want to really use it, and then I kind of threw it out. So there's been the parts of my life where I wasn't really doing justice to the how good the console were. And actually, I guess it's always depending on price. When you're young and you're like, yeah, I didn't really realize that I'm gonna end up to be wanting to have a special device to replicate every single old school console that there. But now I do feel this way. I actually want to get RGB 30 from Paukiri. I feel like that's an amazing device. This is why not that long ago I've actually, you know, I, this is why I actually ordered Ambernick RG35XX, which in hands, wow, that was so nice. Like it just feels like a very, very cool. Okay, so let's 8. All right, done here. So yeah, but what happened? Um, I dropped it. I didn't drop it like from high. I think it was like this this amount, so like my face, like 30 to 40 centimeters height, and it dropped from the couch, the floor. That's it. The screen is gone, and I was like, wow, this is cheap piece of shit. I mean, I didn't love my Nintendo, but actually it's very good build quality, and you can respect that. But then, yeah, basically from there, so well, let's check the video more. But I guess now we use the tool to, that would make sense. Pa-pa-da.
Use an opening pick and slide it into the thin gap between the back cover.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna. Okay, it's a bit. It has to be something thinner, and I have actually a pack of things like this. There's like 30 something of them, which are, and some of them are very, very small, but they're all in my car, and my car is in, not even in garage, it's a mechanic now. I won't have the chance to do that, but I have a knife, so I guess I can kind of make it a bit thinner, or at least try. You can see that it's actually already biting in, trying to make. Yeah, let's just try. This one's getting in my, so I try to just. Gee, this is good. Okay. Yeah, I just. All right, so try some. So I did get inside, but it didn't go. But I can't go. Oh, How am I supposed to? Jesus. Somehow I thought it's going to be fine. I guess I could use the bit that I used to unscrew. It's very thin. It's very small, but it's just that it's metal. So and metal tends to scratch things. I mean, tends to scratch plastic a lot faster by smaller. So it's actually putting a lot. Oh, can't really get. Like I can get it in, but I can't get around it. So I think I'll use both. So you can't see anything. Let me just adjust it while I'm down. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this one to raise it. Gonna this bit in here. My tool is actually getting destroyed by this plastic. So I guess whatever prying tool they use. I mean, iFixit is a cool company. I've seen it with Linus Tech Tips through the years. I guess if they recommend, then they provide good tools. But I'm just too impatient, and I mean, come on, I live in Europe. I have never seen anyone, oh, Jesus, using anything iFixit on our side of the planet. Yes. Think on better way. Sorry guys, probably very snappy sounds. You know these knives are. Frank. Yeah, somehow I didn't think that I'm gonna spend long time on this. Okay, let's actually check. So which one? So these.
Grip. If you encounter any difficulty, try starting from the top or bottom edges and
I don't know why he says right grip when he's doing it on his left.
then work your way towards the grip. With a little gentle prying, you'll free the back cover from those locking clips. The back cover should lift off.
Yeah, I mean, guys, gonna be honest, wasn't hard. You just have to have some faith in you that you actually push it apart. Harder. It does sound like I'm snapping. Like I'm doing a bit of a too quick release that, but at the same time, probably. Okay, so did he go around them?
The back cover in the front shell, along the edge of the right grip. If you encounter any difficulty, try starting from the top or bottom edges and then work your way towards the grip. With a little gentle prying, you'll free the back cover from those locking clips.
So I can already put my fingers inside of it, but it looks like at the bottom there's still better job to do. So I'm gonna use my screwdriver, just put it in this small spot, another pop like this. Oh, yeah. Like this side is good. Same on the other side. Yeah, I heard the pop. So now okay. So just at the edge of it. Whoa! Well, yeah. This is how it goes for non-professionals. It just drops out of your hands. But yeah, it came off. So that's a success. What the fuck? Am I like I might be wrong, but there's like a hole here that it looks like it should be exactly for a screw. I'm not sure. So it's this one and then the opposite. This one. It looks like this shield have to be a hole, but well, yeah, let's see. He might not mention it, but
The
yeah.
back cover should lift off. Oh, and one important note. If you have a newer Steam Deck version with a black motherboard cover, skip the next step and proceed directly to the following ones.
So we're not interested in this step because I have a newer version with black. See?
Cable. If you can, gently pull it away
Jesus, I dropped my.
from the motherboard using the pull tab. If
So this is the battery. The thing. From what I can see, the battery connector is under this one. So how the hell did I skip this step? And I remove it? Or maybe I don't know. Okay, I guess we're gonna watch the previous step then.
the following ones. If your Steam Deck has a silver motherboard cover, use a pair of tweezers to gently remove the piece of foil tape covering a screw. If possible, try not to damage the tape as we might need it later. Next up, remove the 3 screws securing the board shield.
So remove the 3 screws. I don't think there is any screws.
With the
Yeah, I
board
don't.
shield out of the way, it's time to
Yeah, the funniest thing that here, and I guess it's somewhere here where the new shield doesn't have it. It's like empty. It doesn't have screws in
disconnect the
them.
battery cable. If you can,
But then this part is still hidden for me. It's hidden under. So how the hell do I just? I guess we have to Google a better video. So Steam Deck SSD replacement black shield. Okay.
So I finally got around.
Please stop talking. Ah, this guy's not professional. He didn't split it in parts. Okay, so but you have old version as well. Why did I click on this shit? Um Okay, that's not the video. So Steam Deck SSD. Okay, let's use Google. Black Shield Steam Deck battery removal. Okay. So this is a for battery replacement, and it uses again the old one. And then yeah, I just want to see how to get to this part, because I kind of can see it from here, but there's no way I'm gonna try to manipulate it and remove it when it's so barely visible and I have no way to get in. Oh, so all right. So okay, let's just write what we have. So basically, Steam Deck Black Shield. How to disconnect battery. Okay, so tear down, maybe in this video. Okay, so iFixit has done all their videos. Okay, as always, we come to the Reddit. Yeah, the guy's complaining that the battery is not rigid and it's like very hard to remove, so blah blah blah. I ended up unplugging the battery from the connector itself, but even then there wasn't enough room to slide it all the way out of the socket. There are two sections of the battery cable. The only way you may have missed it if you didn't remove the metal shield. You need to pull the top of the black section away from the battery connector. There's really, this looks, oh, I do see now. This is the Philips Zero. Okay, there is one screw that I can see. Okay, there's two screws that I can see. Now if this screw is holding, it feels like it's holding the. Okay, so now we might have some problems. This one is looks like even smaller. Yeah, there's no way I can show video, but basically, oh yeah, minus works exactly perfect, perfect fit. Wow, this one is so much smaller than the previous one. So this thing looks like it holds the motherboard itself. Do the So if I'm touch the battery, please just one, two, three. The worst thing that ever can happen is a screw falling inside of it, and then you will have to unscrew the whole thing. Yeah, it's like, so okay, so I have done 2 out of 3. It's going quite loose. Oh, but there is still some holding on. Look, like it's somewhere in the middle, and you like there's no screws or anything. I like, oh, okay, there was nothing holding it. Ah, it's basically the heat dissipation, like not a paste but a pad, heat dissipation pad, because it's like a bit sticky. It felt like it's holding it, but in reality, it's like with everything. You just Oh gee, this doesn't look nice. Like, I'm not a fan of this battery plug. He's right. Because on the video it looks different. It looks much simpler to get out. I mean, it's still not a rocket science in any way, but
If you're looking to, the SSD is in the spot.
okay, so SSD is in the spot, but you want me to disconnect the battery for some reason. I guess just, yeah, whatever. Okay. Yeah, you see, he has a lash. Leash, like, it's not really here, not present. Only good thing. Oh, geez. That requires a lot of pressure. Okay, so I'm not gonna use this tiny bit. I'm gonna use something that can get me as much surface as possible. Still gonna be a mine, biggest one from the small pack that I have. So something like this covers like 50% of this of this cone shape that's inside. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna push on this plastic because this thing is not existent. Like, just it. I mean, does it look in any way similar? I don't feel like it. I mean, it might not be visible to you, but it's like, if there is anything to hold on to it, it's squashed inside, and I don't feel like trying to raise it without okay, so doing this when it obviously needs to do this. Yeah. I don't feel like it's a good thing. Maybe I'm talking too much and overthinking it. Jesus. So strong. Okay, so it looks like I figured it out. You push a bit from the left, a bit from the right, left, right, left, right, and tiny bit by bit it starts to wobble, and then it starts to go out. Still very, very hard to go out. And the guy on Reddit is completely right. Just look at it. When you do this, it pushes it out, but then as soon as you, oh, have you, did you, yeah, you could see it. So basically, the moment that you release it, it's pushed back because the cable puts so much pressure on it. I don't like this, but I guess I'll just push it as hard as I can, and then I'll try to finger it out. I don't know what is there left to try. Ну, да, привет, я Гуикс. Я когда-то в разные игры играл, ну да, уже какое-то время не занимаюсь этим. Вот вожусь со Steam Deck'ом. So yeah, so basically it's the connector is like nearly pushing inside of a battery, which feels extremely wrong. I don't like, I feel like every revision there is, if you're a company like iFixit, which provides exactly the tools and guides and all that, I feel like you should do a revision for these videos, because whatever first models you got, it's far from what most of us will. I'm nearly breaking nail on my finger. Jesus, it's so hard. I don't feel like I need two things at the same time. And like, the battery is not yet unplugged, so I might kill myself in a second. Fucking hell. Ah! You try it, and it's like 90% out, you release it, and it goes back. Fuck's sake. Not nice. I think actually that, let me do a zoom for you, because I feel like just like Yeah, what was I thinking? Whatever I'm showing to you, like pointless. So let's just see why people complain that it's really not up to guide. So this is the part we're trying to move out. I don't think you can properly. Oh, dead. If I would pinch a battery, that's probably me dead. So see, so I'm moving it. Oh yeah, now you can see. And the moment that sound, there was a sound of like. I hope it wasn't electricity. It was just like analog or maybe bad. Yeah, I just don't know what to do. Like I have to believe that it's okay for me to push it all the way and basically pinch the connector inside the battery into the battery as hard as I can. Then what I'm gonna do, I actually think that I need just like a toothpick or something just to get it. Yes, I can use a regular pen. So just to like put it to the top. So I don't know. Something has to hold it. Okay. Oh, fuck! Woof! I don't know. I might have damaged the connector already. Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch. Okay, I'm gonna hold it with my finger and then I'm gonna help with. Yeah, it's so hard. There's no place for it to be removed. Fuck. Don't know. Oh, okay, okay, we managed to do it. So now get a bit further. Yeah, just look at it. So basically, this is like nearly removed, and yeah, you can see that it's still stuck. Like I can't get it out because it's so strongly pinching to this one. What I'm gonna do is, oh no, oh no, oh yes, I've done it. But I've actually the metal for the let me so this metal for connector, it's actually a bit bent now, but I guess whatever. It's so tight, like it will still hold. Okay, so we're done with battery. Thanks, thanks God. Doesn't look damaged, so I feel like it's gonna be fine. So yeah, let's just continue with the
People
video.
above board using the pull tab.
Yeah,
If
fuck
that
all
doesn't
that.
work, try using the flat end.
If that doesn't work,
Alright, now the
that
SSD is
that
in the
doesn't
slot.
exist.
Remove the Phillips screw.
Okay, I feel like this precaution. It would be like so much easier if I would just remove it and just put it back in. Like I don't know. I'm actually a computer technician by degree, but that was like what 12 years ago when I finished, and I never worked as a computer technician. I just went and done more interesting stuff. But basically, back in the day, I did have some experience to work like this. So that's all behind you. Every time, but I still like ooh, I did do I do my own upgrades on my PC, and trust me, I don't unplug everything if I want to change hard drive or SSD. I just fucking take it out and put it in. And in all 500 tries that I've done it for myself and for other people, never had an issue. And I feel like this thing with Steam Deck is the same. Ooh, nice one. Okay. I already know that the next step is actually to remove this thing, and wow, I'm lucky. because this is how it went off in the video. Because I pre-watched it,
Securing it,
he
the
will be
SSD
like
transfer to a
tearing it
replacement
down
SSD.
and like
If you're
doing
new
this shit.
SS, we took
So we don't need to do it. We're lucky. So now this is the piece of shit that they put as a 64 gigabytes. In the end, you get to have only 40 of them. Getting out of the frame all the time, so let's use it like this. Okay, so where's our new SSD? Our new SSD. Let's check if anyone's interested. That's 1 terabyte. Let's use it. Gee, I forgot. Was it like this or like this? Let's see the video.
earlier. If your replacement SSD
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. So it is. Oh yeah, no. So it is like this. Yeah, because we have a hole here. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. So you see how they improved this part without like sticking it, because they knew that people will replace the common Steam Deck, but they made the battery part much harder now. So I mean, it's not that much harder. You just have to be like sure to do it, and if you're not some specified technician and stuff, how the hell you're gonna be sure? Okay, so I feel like let's just back a bit. Remove all the shit. I really hope that I actually save that my saved game is gonna be. I mean, if that's all it is, I don't need the video actually to continue. I can just
wrap the old shield onto the SS M2 board connector. Battery cable to the side, secure down the bit.
okay. It's just basically backward steps. So let's just put in the SSD. Yes. Find the smallest screw of them all. No, that's not the one. Fucking hell. And put it back. So as it's a cheap set that I've been using for several years, it doesn't have a magnet, and it's very, I'd say, frustrating because I can't just put it like this and be sure that it's going to be held by it. But by just putting a regular magnet on it, I'm gonna try. Actually, I would prefer magnet. Just fuck. What? I'm gonna try to do it by hand. Okay, got it in. Because you don't want to go with strong magnets near such delicate electronic. Okay, yeah, we managed to get. Okay, I just seen something dropping. Might have been Kazula from my nose or whatever it was. There was some small particles. Yeah, let's keep it clean. And now again to the battery. I mean, this time I feel like it should be a bit. Oh, I'm such an idiot. It actually is. He should have said that. Fuck. Because it's like it did look like it's a one thing. I didn't realize that it's two. So they didn't really change it. They just packed it better. Here you go. You'll learn, live and learn. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm just gonna use it again. Yeah, I mean, you know, it just went in, sliding very, very. Okay, so we're gonna take the metal shield back, and what we're going to do is move any dust. Like, it was like this. So I just eyeballed it. So now, out of all the screws, there's two that are very, very small. Oh no. Oh no. I just realized that there's two. There's a very long one and there's like this. So these are super small. These are for the shield. But I did not check. So probably these go on top where it's like more metal, and then these go like here. But yeah, I guess I'll have to Google this one because I really didn't pay attention. I somehow thought that they're all the same. Okay, let's just put these two back. Yeah, by the way, so what's your nickname was there? I don't even. Yeah, I'm so like not on top of my OBS and for quite a while that I don't even know if anybody watches me. So Liagux 13. What games do you play? What's your favorite type? Because I might have played something like fighting games or like anime games or what? Monster Hunter maybe. I mean, the reason why you kind of subscribed in the first place. Fuck, they're so small. It's very hard to put back. So magnet again. This is actually so because I don't have Phillips screw 1 and Phillips screw 0, and I have only starting with number 2. I'm using the minus, and actually unscrewing is quite easy, but screwing in, like when you have to put a plus on a minus thing, it just doesn't hold. So yeah. But I mean it's only two of them, so it wouldn't be bad. And I really don't know why they don't have anything here. Like there's one, two, three, four. There's four holes, but there's only two screws that I unscrewed. So yeah, who knows how that works? Maybe maybe Steam was like, okay, the base model is way too cheap. Let's use 2 milligrams less of metal on it. Oh, whatever. Yeah, got it. Okay. So I'm just gonna push a bit on it. I really don't like that these two, but I know that it wasn't here and wasn't. I was watching them. Okay, so check. So
Free from any potential tangling. Secure the board.
what?
But for the rest of you, let's bring that silver shield back into play. Gently lay the fan cable to the side, making sure it's free from any potential tangling. Secure the board shield with the 3 Phillips screws you removed earlier.
Yeah.
Carefully align the long
You see,
edges of the back cover with the device and
so the previous one had three. The newer version have four holes, but it uses only two screws. So I know that it's 8 screws there. So let me just count: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so I'm not losing anything. So there definitely weren't any. Huh? Okay.
and press down gently on the back cover to engage those locking clips.
So I guess we're done. Let's just make sure that there's nothing hanging, nothing falling out. I'm gonna take this part back. Yeah, it's just going over the edges, making sure that it's closed. Okay, so it is closed properly, and I can already see that I don't need any guide because there's 4 screws that are very on top, which fuck, it's I would say that these are 4 small ones, these are 4 long ones. But how we can check it, we just screw in one small one. And if it doesn't screw till the end, then you know that you messed up and you have to change it. The opposite. So I'm gonna just put it by hand. Don't need to wiggle, wiggle. Do, 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 do. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be quite gentle with them because the thing is that I feel like those locking mechanisms without them they already doing a good job on it, so I can put them here. I guess it really doesn't matter in which order I go, so next one let it be a longer one. Actually, let's put them all in and then let's do. So after that, we will still need to reinstall the SteamOS on the new SSD. Which I actually like. I've already used the Rufus, so I have here a dongle, USB-C dongle with 2.0 USB drive that I bought some long time ago, but I just didn't have anything laying around, and I didn't want to use like 1 terabyte external hard drive to get an image that's like 3 gigabytes or something. So yeah, more. So the only difference between like 3.0 and 2.0 when you're installing the SteamOS is like 30 seconds versus 3 minutes. And I thought, you know what? I have 3 minutes of my life for this. I've been actually installing some mods, and I've tried basically the games that are not even present on Steam. I mean, I have no doubts. I've done so much retro gaming on different devices, so like using RetroArch and stuff. Like I have no doubt that this thing will emulate probably everything, and I feel like I'll probably so PS2 was one of my most favorite consoles. It was the console that actually started my gaming passion. Like I had some bits. I think like in our country it was called Gileton, but it's like a dandy thing, so like an 8-bit one. And my friend had a Sega, and then my friends had PlayStation 1, but like it all came very late, not on the release date. So in like 2000s they had it, and then I don't know why, but I guess my parents felt very generous and quite good financially back in the day. So when the PlayStation 2 came out in 2001, 2002, I asked them. I got the present money for my birthday, and I had like 70 lats. It's like compared to like 70 British pounds or something. Lat was always bigger than British pound, but now we don't have any our own currency, so it's like only euros. So yeah, I had like 70 pounds, and and I told them, yeah, I want a PlayStation. My friend has a PlayStation, the other friend has a PlayStation, so we're gonna play one games, we're gonna share experience and all that. And then came home and brought me a PlayStation 2. So I had earned like 70, and they added 400. And I was a kid. I was like, what, 2001? I was like 9 or whatever. So I didn't understand how big of a money they added, but now when I think, it's like 5x of what I already had, even a bit more actually. And it took me about 2 years to know that PlayStation 2, because back then, like, I think only one guy that I knew had internet, and like we had a PC. I think I had the PC. My um, stepdad, he was quite fond to have cool tech, so we had some nice audios at home, and he was buying a PC, but that PC couldn't really do anything. There was not that many PC games and all that stuff. And I remember one day I actually deleted program files or something on the Windows 95, and we had to give it to repair shop, so I was forbidden to use it for quite some time. But yeah, it looks like, I mean, that went quite smooth. So let's just see how do we install the new OS. So I've done all this. So yeah, you want
compatible USB stick with at least 8 gigabytes of available storage.
okay.
First up, insert your USB stick into your computer and open up Rufus.
Yeah,
On the top
Rufus,
end of the
that
device,
part
you
is
should
done.
see
I
your
prepared
USB
it
stick.
before,
If not,
so
select it. Next up, we're going to plug in the newly imaged USB stick. A button on the next prompt, go stick into our Steam Deck and power it on. Hit the A button on
okay, so we just put it in. And there's no special combination, he just powers it on. So I'm gonna press the power button once. And nothing happens. Time to panic. Okay, I hold it for a tiny bit. Um, all right. So maybe I missed.
it from your
There
computer.
is some shortcut.
Next up, we're going to plug in the newly imaged USB stick into our Steam Deck and power it on. Hit the A button on the next prompt, go over to Boot Manager and select the external.
Okay, let's just hold it. Oh no, 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 no. It doesn't turn on. Fuck me. So there's one thing that I can do, and that's actually to check if there's any. Oh no. Sorry for the sound. So let me just check if it's a battery problem and I messed it up and I pinched it and the cable is dead or something like that, then I guess I'm fucked. But if it okay, it does show the white LED, so it can charge, so the battery actually works. I don't feel it melting. So the problem might be with my Type-C dongle. It might be too much of a thing. So the guy is using actually like a converter, but I don't have USB-A to Type-C, and I don't want to wait till tomorrow. Oh, So, okay, it turned on. I mean, it works. But I don't. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna unplug it. We're gonna plug it here. So it gets power from this one. I mean, it's like super basic. It's like 2 watts or something. It's not gonna charge it in any way. Okay, 6.6 watts. That's what it can do. So he says, I'm gonna press A. Okay, what next? Sorry, yeah.
External drive.
Wait, what?
External drive. Hit the A button on the next prompt, go over to Boot Manager and select the external drive.
Okay, boot manager, left. EF USB, LXR USB flash drive. Okay, he has only one option there as well, so I guess probably it is this one. So I mean, it's not like you have a lot of choice. I press A.
Wait a few minutes and you should see a desktop with 4 shortcuts. Navigate over to the Reimage Steam Deck shortcut, accept the following prompts, and wait for the installation to complete. Once the install is complete, go ahead and reboot the system.
Yeah, I mean, so now we just wait. So it should take about 3 minutes, and I can use this time to blah blah blah. Let me actually restart my camera because yeah, I know that it has some framey issues when it works for longer than half an hour. Yeah, this is nice. So yeah, I have to not forget to install this one. So yeah, I mean, to be fair, EM2M064G. It's like, to me, this is so weird that they give you the same small form factor. It's still, is it even an SSD, or like, or they put an SD in such factor? Because I mean, it's not a hard drive. It doesn't have any physical moving buttons. So the thing is that they waste money for producing 64 gigabytes. Who fucking needs them? I guess it's cheaper, but like, actually, let's Google it. Like, how? So be very careful and move it. So, how much it costs to produce 64 the Steam Deck versus 520? Versus bigger storage. Yeah, I'm just like, to me it feels like, hello stereo potato. Potato. Yeah, to me it just feels like I don't know. It feels like the 64 gigabyte, it already has like most of the stuff. I know that there's actually quite an expensive small things like controllers, cache, and all this shit. So it's like every smaller extra chip. Let's actually peel it back and see what the controllers look like. So I like, yeah, I guess I'm overthinking it, and it doesn't mean like if it's small, it still can be quite pricey. Okay, how it looks like. Do we have here? Barely readable. I feel like you have better chances. Yeah, so you can see it's like it's written on such a glossy surface that you can't read it, and it's like dark gray on black is not very readable. So yeah, if you're into UI UX, if any designer watches me, don't mix those. Or any game dev. yeah, I guess we'll just put it back, and I'll put it into a plastic shell that I got with this, with 1 terabyte one, and I'll just keep it for the better days. So if at any point something will happen with 1 terabyte, I'll have this piece of shit replacement. Я давно уже на инглише говорю только на стримах. Уже я не стримил тут, наверное, больше года, но типа я перешел уже давно. Тоже больше года. Хотя это типа там 10 стримов. Тем более, что все мои стримы, они же на ютубе. Потому что у меня комменты только. So yeah, something like that. I actually did see that some people reported that they have plenty of issues. Yep, potato. That's exactly what happened. I've been busy with my life and career. So, this shit doesn't pay, and I don't see a way that it would pay. So I'm working hard in IT industry. I'm trying to raise my bar of making money outside of things that I actually personally enjoy to do. I'm in IT management. I mean, I like it. It's nice, but yeah, like wow, management. When I was a kid, I dreamt to be manager. No, not really. And as I was growing up and like the streaming and all of this was booming, yeah, I always felt like, man, I have to jump in the train. But I was too late. Or at least I felt that way. Probably it's never too late until you like think that yourself, but yeah. So yeah, let's just wait. So I didn't check how much time has already went. So 1 hour 20. So basically we've been doing it for nearly an hour. It said that it takes about 20 minutes. And if you're very sure that you're not going to break anything and you have all the right tools and everything, yes, it would. But an hour is still quite a nice result, in my eyes at least. So, yeah, actually, I feel like if there will be anyone rewatching this, so there's actually a second video.
Hey
So
everyone.
let's just play it. And actually, this is like I've been looking. So I'm playing Tales of Arise. I have a couple of games on Steam Deck that are not Steam associated, so they come from different markets. Um, and it was very hard to find where are the saves held, and I played like for nearly 17 or 18 hours. So I was like, yeah, it would be good to reinstall, but then just continue to play. So, and the game is actually on the SD card. So as soon as it will launch, I will just copy the save and try to play it. I guess I can do it on stream just to see if it all went as smooth as possible or not. And if it will, yeah, then I play this video because I feel like this is super useful. Is there any other like Git, not GitHub, but Reddit? Yeah, any other Reddit post or any other video? They were quite misleading and confusing on where to find those saves. Hey, yo, potato. How are you doing? Do you? I don't even. As I said, I don't even see anybody. Who thought I don't know. But if you're still watching and you get English, what are you playing right now? What's the coolest game you have on your PC right now? I mean, I guess it's good that we're at least not getting any errors. Because when I was reading of like how to flash the image and stuff, there were a couple of people that were like, "Oh man, I'm getting error. Oh, I tried 5 times. For some reason it creates 4 partitions or 5 partitions. I don't even know how many it should create, but people complain." Yeah. Oh, The logo disappeared. Okay, let's go back. So what did it say? So once it will...
Navigate over to the Wait a few minutes and you should see a desktop with 4 shortcuts. Navigate over to the...
So we're waiting for the desktop. Not the most exciting thing, but yeah, I don't know. I felt like I just want to launch a stream and talk to myself for a bit, just because I've been at least doing it some time ago. So yeah, just feel that tiny bit of like, yeah, I'm a streamer. Uh, but old douche. Why did I do this? Yeah, I guess we can remove this thing. I actually bought this pack from a bazaar, from a gentleman. He was actually using it. He wasn't even selling it, but since it's bazaar, like you can buy anything there. So he sold it to me, and then I came home, and AliExpress suggested this pack to me for like 350, and I bought it for 12 € in used condition. Just but you know when you need something small and you're like, yes, I need to repair something now. Oh no, this looks like yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Just look. I touch here, and the mouse move like it's absolutely fucked up, and the mouse is pointing that way. Should be like. I guess we give it another minute, or should we start to panic and Google it again? I guess we can start to panic. So, so Steam Deck. No. Steam OS reinstall incorrect mouse orientation. So reverse my mouse cursor direction in Arch. Okay, so nothing really works, but I do have this weird mouse. Well, I guess at least now we know that the SSD is not faulty because something did install onto it, but I might want to use this chunky boy instead of this small piece, just because this is 3.0, so it should be much quicker and all that. Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like I have to find someone who had the same issue, so... Okay, so let's try, because I mean, oh, yes, we're getting there. The mouse is now good, orientation. So yeah, I guess this is just another waiting time. So if we give it a couple more minutes, probably we will get the. You see, I always panic way too quick, and I knew that like by using 2.0, it should be slower. Yeah, let's give it time till it will boot to the state. like on video. If you want to know, actually, the first game that I was about to clear was Blasphemous 2 on Steam Deck. I feel like games like this are perfect for Steam Deck. And if you want to know my score on it, I did clear the game. I did not finish it. I had to beat two more bosses, and I kind of failed to do that. I didn't fail, but it became so boring. Like from boss 3 or 4 out of like 17, or how many Blasphemous 2 has bosses? Like that game is so boring as fuck. All bosses. So let's check. Now. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So out of 13 bosses, I managed to beat 11. Yeah, this fucker was the last one. And then it was just, yes, we're booted. And then it was just so boring, like so boring. I never ever played any Souls game that would look so not cool. I don't know. Like Elden Ring is like the coolest thing that happened to people. The not the Elden Ring, but the Bloodborne is still till this day considered like the best game, boy. And I can actually tell you why. One is because it's focused not on defending but on attacking. Even when you're hit, you're always on rush to attack back to restore some HP, which is absolutely amazing for a video game because it makes you play on edge and risk, and that game is all about that. And it has the best dodge ever. Like I never ever felt that an axe near my head like missed, and it was like tiny bit like
A
close.
re-image Steam Deck shortcut.
So re-image Steam Deck shortcut.
Accept the following prompts and wait for the installation to complete. Once the install is complete, go ahead and reboot the system when prompted. At this point, it's safe to disconnect the USB drive from your Steam Deck. That's it, you've done it. Your Steam Deck is now reassembled and ready to take on the gaming world once again.
Cool. So I don't have any prompt, but I guess it's still using this drive. So I guess it's gonna take a couple of extra minutes here as well. So yeah, and like yeah, guys. So another top once on that same topic of Blasphemous. I don't know why. Why would you do such a stupid game where it's like it's good art, it's good pixel art, it's good music, but it's the lamest fighting design, like boss design. If the coolest thing you can do in a game is jump over, then you're like on Mario level. And why am I playing a game that is on Mario level in 2023 that is released in 2020? I mean, yeah, you do have a dash there, but it's a shit dash. And you get hit by monsters the same way as you do in Mario when you touch them, and not when they hit you, but when you touch them, you get hit. So when you dash, if you didn't make sure that your dash will end after them and you dash into them, even though they hit and you dash and you successfully parried the hit that they dropped, you still stop, and you get hit and you get pushed back, and then they hit you again, and it's like, and you don't have control over your character because you successfully dodged the hit. It's like it's the most frustrating and the most stupid fucking shit I have ever seen. Wow, that was some strong emotion. Damn, son. All right. Oh, proceed. I don't like this. The partition table has been altered. Oh, okay, continues. Yeah, because to have that as a last message is not too convincing. But as I said, yeah, I'm a quick to panic. So yeah, yeah. What else did I play on my Steam Deck? So actually, there's like this 40 frames, 40 refresh rate on your screen, 40 FPS lock for some very beefy games. I did try to run Ratchet and Clank. I felt like it. I was amazed that the game that is exclusive for PlayStation 5 and was just released for PC just worked. But there was some stutters, and I was like, do I really want to play like 30 FPS game? Like, it looks good, and like, I guess it plays okay, but not good enough for someone who's been spoiled by PC gaming for quite a long time. So yeah, I just dropped it. Didn't like it. And what else? Rising Phoenix. I actually very like the Immortals Rising Phoenix by Ubisoft. I I've seen it a long time ago. Then I was like, yeah, but I have the Switch and Zelda, so why would I bother? But then somehow I was like, yeah, why not? Why not? Let's try it on Steam Deck. The only downside that I would say to it, there's too many dungeons. Like the game looks, plays, and everything is all right, and it's actually quite challenging. I started it. I thought that it's going to be a kids game, and I've started it on the most hardest difficulty that is available from the start. I guess in New Game Plus you'll get one more, but so punishing. Yeah, I had to lower it back to normal, and it was still very hard. Like they knew what they're doing. Don't try to beat games you never played on hardest difficulty straight away. Yeah, but it just on like there's those holes in the ground where you go down and then you in this stratosphere whatever you just solve shitty puzzles. That's all you do. You're like 30 years old and they expect you to move blocks and figure out, oh, how do I get to the block that is behind the wall? So yeah, it was very stupid. So by dungeon 10 I was like, yeah, if this is all game, I'm not gonna spend like next 30 hours doing this shit. So yeah, I dropped it. And then pretty much as I went to Tales of Arise, which works in 60 FPS on normal settings, which goes like 50 to 60 on very like demanding scenes, but it looks absolutely amazing. It plays very smooth, has nice graphics, nice voice acting. I mean, it's JRPG, so everyone's like, oh, oh, uh, regular stuff. You wait 5 years for someone to say something, but they have learned. They have nearly all the dialogues are skippable. So it's like, thank you. It's like 1 out of 10 maybe cutscenes that I would like to watch. How does it end? Like, will it like end and say something, or will it just end and I have to understand that it finished?
To complete. Once the install is complete, go ahead and reboot the system when
Okay, it will ask to reboot. You'll have to wait. Yeah. So yeah, but it is nice. It's a bit sad that I can't play Red Dead Redemption 2. I absolutely love that game, and I cleared it once. I tried and started it second time, but I was like, oh no, I forgot how slow it is. So I just couldn't make myself do it again. But I feel like Steam Deck would be perfect for that. Like, cause a lot of times you can multitask when you sit on couch and watch some TV series. I don't mind to drive my cart, old wagon stuff. Um, so yeah. So yeah. Oh yeah. That would be nice. But it doesn't run at 40 FPS, and I don't remember if it runs exact. I think the guy did make it smooth on 30 by locking it inside the game options, not by Steam options, but still, to me, it's a bit not enough. I feel like 40. Oh, it continues. 40 or something would be much better. Because, yeah, one thing I actually want to mention, the Immortals, I did play it on 40 FPS and it was absolutely nice. It was smooth. Like there was no problem to play it on 40 because just felt smooth. I don't know how to tell you. Like my phone has 120 hertz, my screen has 144 or something. Um so I am already quite used to higher refresh rate and Steam Deck has only 60. Yes. Re-imaging complete. Choose proceed to reboot your Steam Deck or cancel to stay in the repair image. So what we're going to do is we're going to push proceed and we're going to put in the micro SD card straight away. So when it loads, I will set it up, blah, 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 and it will check that all my games are actually installed on the micro SD. But yeah, now it's going to be a bit of a tedious process to log into Steam. Oh yeah, actually it shouldn't be. I have the Steam app, so it actually I will be able to just scan the code. Should be good. Oh no, what happened to my logo? I don't know why, but I don't see a logo in my Steam anymore. It just shows me this like thing. Why would they do that after so many years I had it? I hope it's just a glitch. Because in reality, so yeah, again, couple of minutes, I'll start. Oh yeah, but I I forgot that the guy mentioned that you can take out this one. Low charger. Yeah, man, I know it's like 6 watts. Gonna be fine, don't worry. So we're gonna use uh no controls work, so am I just touchscreen? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna use English. So we're gonna use something like Moscow time, I think. -3. Brasilia. West Greenlight. Azores. I would like to visit Azores one day. I watched a video by one Russian travel blogger. Damn, it's nice. So Latvian time zone by UTC. UTC +3. So I'm on minus Moscow Standard Time. Yep. So let me the non 5G. I'll show you my password. Okay, so it failed to update. Not the best news, but okay. So what we're gonna do at the end of this process, so we're gonna follow this guide just to remember where to put all the save files that I've copied to SD card, to put them back. So this, I kind of expect everything to work and not to lose anything. Because if I have all the saves and all the games that I have are already on SD card, yes, he will just recognize that he doesn't need to download and I can play them. And hopefully all the saves work. I mean, for this team synchronized games, I'm not even bothered because, you know, they're in cloud. But the ones that I don't own by Steam, yeah, quite good. I actually can give you a bit more of a feedback on. I love MMO genre, and it's shit on Steam. Like people I've seen like, wow, this is a game changer because they play World of Warcraft on Steam Deck. I tried Tree of Saviors. I tried. Wait, no, Tree of Saviors. I mean, it's not like fully 3D. It's like Ragnarok style game, but I thought maybe I'll give it another chance on Steam Deck because I haven't been playing it for many years. Yeah, that didn't really work out. So I tried Guild Wars 2. I didn't like it. Yeah, I didn't like it at all. And then I was thinking, should I try Black Desert? Because I was like, I back in the day I was a huge fan. I made a pre-order back when it released with Kakao Games or Labis. I don't remember. I think it was Kakao Games that released it initially as a publisher for Europe. And yeah, it's, if I can say what is the main thing that I don't like, camera. All MMOs expect you to push like left button, left mouse click, and then move the camera. So you are bound to monitor where is your mouse on screen. It's like you can do binds for skills and everything, but I haven't seen, and I did try with Guild Wars. I did try several of the like preset profiles because there's like control profiles that people do to make it easier for you. So it's like shared and you can just use it. Um, but yeah, can I just go like that? Yeah, I can't. Oh, okay, it's installing something. That's good. I mean, it does make sense. That recovery image is like way behind in terms of like latest updates. Like probably 7 GB or something missing of updates. And so yeah, to me it was unplayable. Any MMO that I tried, I just can't be bothered to, like, it would be all right if I could just move like this one and just be like, yeah, it moves camera nice, or I would move this one and it would move camera. So this did absolutely nothing. I don't know why, but like in none of the games, in none of the profiles, this this pad does nothing. Nobody even attached like 4 skills to it, at least to 4 directions. It just does nothing. But then this one, it does work like a camera rotation, but very badly. Because first, you have to put your finger on it and it does nothing. Then you have to push it in, and it actually, the whole thing pushes in. It's like a button. So you push it in, and then you go left and right, and then so it's like you have to push it hard, like a bit of hard, like not like super hard, but you have to put pressure, and then under pressure you have to move your finger left and right, up and down. I felt like it feels like the stupidest thing that you're like really forced to do this. There's nothing um there's nothing, what was the word? Natural about it, about this feeling. So yeah, didn't like it at all. It's nice that you can just that it's touchscreen, so it's like if you need to do some weird stuff or something in your inventory, you can just do it by finger. That's nice. Most of the games they have upscaling for the UI and stuff, so it's like if the screen is small stuff, and then you can. Uh, the Steam has a very shitty shortcut for R1 and Steam button, so when you press these two and you um, press something on this one. So it's like three things, and you can move a zoomed in version of a camera. Um, very stupid. So there's four buttons at the back that you really don't use for anything. So you can just do it zoom toggle, and you press it once, then you move by this one from other side, and that's actually felt all right. But still, the whole experience, I couldn't for some reason I couldn't get into my account of Final Fantasy 14. So I was just like, every time I want to come back to Final Fantasy 14, it's a shit show. Like I have to recover the password. I get some account lock for a couple of days. So I was like, no, 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 I'm not going through this again. So yeah, I just dumped it. But yeah, I didn't like to play MMORPGs on it. So, and actually, I guess I have to be honest. I didn't like. I don't really like playing fighting games on it. One, and it's funny, but I want to to for. I think that to make it better, I feel like it should be bigger. So this here, so this here part here, I feel like it has to have a bigger bulge or something like that, because when you hold it like this, and you're really, I don't know, I haven't seen any single person who plays like this. Like it's it's like we designed a controller to be played like this, to always put our two fingers here, but it's an absolute shit. Nobody does that, because on any real controller you do this, and you just use this one. So with how large it is, with how big of a bump here it is, I have a medium-sized hand. I feel like it's it's a bit hard for me to get to the top one, and then I don't get why did they didn't do it till the end. So it's like, why did this piece of plastic exist? It could have been a button. Maybe sorry. I just recovered from illness, so I have a bit of a sore throat. Um Maybe they quality controlled it, and they found that when it's like this, it actually causes some presses or whatever. But yeah, it felt weird at the start of it, but then I guess I kind of got used to it. But when I try to play video games, and I'm one of those weirdos, so when I try to use, look, like, this is me, so this is me holding it comfortably. Like, I would prefer to hold a Steam Deck like this. Like, it's hard for me to reach the top. I can't press the top button. So I have to go out of my way and use it in a bit nicer, just so I can really push. So D-pad on the side is the stupidest thing that can happen to you when you play fighting games, because your finger is used to doing this, and like all the motions and all that. And when you're forced to push the fingers so close to your whole hand and do these motions, I don't know, I just get hand stroke and stuff. So it's nice to play fighting games. It is possible. I don't think that the Dragon Ball Z Fighter Z ever looked as good on a handheld because I mean I have this is one of the two games that I own on Switch is Fighter Z and Zelda. And Fighter Z on Switch looks like garbage, especially when you throw out a couple of special moves. You can see it goes way below 720p and it's all blurry and like it's just garbage, man. Like it's playable, it's nice, but it's nice that it's playable. But compared to Steam Deck, it's just shit. So it runs things nice. They look nice and all that, but at the end of the day, um, not not perfect for fighting games. I feel like for fighting games, you have to have something that's like that you can access like this, and then analog, it's a bit too high. So when I start to panic and start to, I'm that weirdo who plays like by analog. So like this is me doing a Shoryuken. I'm so used to like to doing it on analog that because I've been doing it since childhood, I just never thought that D-pad is nicer thing. I thought that I'm less consistent and get jumps, random jumps from it a lot more, which is not the case for most people on planet Earth, but for some reason for me was. So let me just log in with my app. So Team Guard? Yeah. Uh, yeah. So it's hard. It's really hard to define. And then the truth about like I'm not shitting on Steam Deck. I still love it, but it's like for you. Oh yeah, 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 man. I know all about it. So yeah, you can see here we go, full of games, but it doesn't have any. Hmm, it doesn't have any games that are non-Steam here right now. Okay, and it has some bullshit. So okay, yeah, it's straight to play. Nice one. Okay, it's updating Devil May Cry. Okay, it's updating it loads of. Okay, well, whatever. That all can wait. We're gonna go to desktop. We're gonna re we're gonna paste all the save files back to the same folder. That. So the thing that we need to do, we need to show hidden folders and files. Then we need to go to the directory that this guy shows in the end, which is home, to local, share, Steam. What is this? Steam apps, apps, pad data, and here we go. This is the stuff. Oh no. Okay. Primary. So saves. What we're going to do, we're gonna just I yeah, we're gonna do this. And we're gonna press right, we're gonna put copy, and then we're gonna go to that. Okay, so I messed up. Ah, so again, home. local share team apps. Common, no, compat that data, compat data, and we're gonna paste. Here we go. It's gonna copy 36,000 files. God knows why I need so many for saves. But yeah. So what was first name? Skip, right? Right info. Apply to all. Right info. So it should replace everything that is there right now, just to have it the way it was when I had 64 GB version. So let's just wait for it to finish. Actually, while it does this, we can already do some good stuff, which is adding the game to Steam, which is not Steam. It's a bit hard to actually. Okay, I can't do this. Okay. An older item, home already exists. Fuck. I don't know why I pressed what I pressed, but here's what we're actually going to do. We're gonna mark it all. We're gonna delete it. And then we're gonna paste once more. So there shouldn't be any replacement. He just should paste it. Hello. Freya. Wee. Yeah, so my cat wants to go for a walk. Sleeping behind on the couch. So let's see. Yeah, so and while we wait, can I can't really interact with it. This is bad. Like Dolphin should have a couple of an ability to open a couple of windows, but I feel like it acts exactly like Windows when you try to unzip something into a folder, the folder just freezes. And I don't know why this is the reality. Like I don't remember since when the zip files and 7-zip and all that exists. I guess since Windows 98 or Windows XP, but like the reality that it's still there. Like it's been a thing on Windows XP, it's been a thing on 2000, 2002, Vista, 7, 8, 8.2, or whatever that was called, Windows 10, and now I'm on 11 and still the case. Like, yeah, you get stuck. Okay, yeah, so it's done. So I guess now we can try to move some shit. No, not really. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, when you're in these in this UI, it's a lot nicer to move like this. You'll have it much more precise than if you try to do it really by just by hand. So let me just go to primary, find the game which is Tales of Arise. So open it, Arise, content. Jesus, where is the XA file? Engine? No. Arise, binaries, Win64. Here it is. And then we're gonna just press add to Steam. So it's gonna add it to Steam, and that's us pretty much done. and return to gaming mode. I will need to add some add-ons. There's actually a very nice thing that you can replace all the tiles and everything and put an extra thing into menu when you put this button. But you can basically change all the images and everything, how the game shows in a gaming mode. And I'm a big fan of it because there's actually animated things there as well. So we scroll, we go to view more, we go to non-Steam. For desktop node, it will show up in this tab. We're working on a quicker way to do this, but in the meantime, you can learn with all the help. Blah, blah, blah. While you're here, you can install and add shortcut to the Google Chrome browser. Would you like to do that? Not now. So we're gonna press it. We're gonna go to settings. Oh no, I forgot. I don't have a Proton. Gee, but I actually don't know because there's a compatibility and it gives you to choose something. I think that the latest version is 8.16 that I was using, but I was surprised that I followed the guide that said install this and install that in your desktop mode, but then you go inside here and it's like shitloads of versions of Proton. So I'm like, let me not do it this time and just press play. I don't know why it says downloading content. Well, let it download again. Okay, downloading something. Yeah, I just can't wait to see that it's like there, and I'll just have to do a tiny bit of tweaks there and here, and pretty much the whole experience. I don't know, but if I can tell you one thing that felt a lot better on my friend's Steam Deck, which he bought the maximal version of 512 gigs, and with the glossy screen, so it's the menu buttons, it's this button and this button. When I so basically I was like, yeah man, I'm thinking, should I get Steam Deck or not? It's like too big. And then he's like, yeah man, I ordered a Steam Deck in a couple of months. I'm like, damn, okay, let me check when it will come. So and the day that it came, I actually went there rushing, and so he unboxed it, all that, and we launched it, and basically, oh no. Oh no! Fuck me. It asked me which language I want to play. It doesn't know that I have saved save game. But yeah, it doesn't have a clue that I've been playing before. Fuck. I don't like it. It's not nice. No! Well, that just means that the game saves were not in that folder. They were in some other place, and I was a bit too quick to assume that all the saves will be in that folder, so whatever. Well, I guess I dropped Tales of Arise right here. And now I'm not gonna play 20 hours again just to go to the same point where I was. It's way too tedious. But it's a nice game, and if I wouldn't run into this experience of like half, I could wait. I could have waited, I guess, and like reinstall it once I'll finish it. But whatever, who gives a fuck? Yeah, so that's the stream, guys. That's the video, 2 hours. So pretty much the whole experience, I would say like hour to hour and a half. Depends on how good tools you have, how assured you are to press strongly on things that you never pressed. Yeah, my cat is trying to get back. She's scratching the door. Uh, so yeah, I guess I'll be going and playing with my cat. But I mean, it's here. I mean, the games that were installed, they work. And yeah, sorry, I didn't finish my thought. So the only thing that the difference was in 64 version and the SSD versions is how these two buttons work, because they are overlay. I don't like this one and this one. I don't know what it is, but they feel a lot smoother right now, because when they were on 64 gigabytes, it would come out, flash, and then only appear. It would come out, go down, go back, come out again. It was like there was so many glitchy things that just made the whole experience a bit like cheaper. And I don't get it, because the from SD the loading for games quite quick, man. Like it, like probably there's a couple of seconds there and here to save, but in reality I just never felt that it was like any worth it. Um, so yeah, that's that's what it is. So yeah, man, I know. So quite an easy thing. If I have done it, you probably can do it too. I would suggest it. I I really don't know. To be fair, I never thought why nobody makes 1.5 terabytes. Why we always do like 1, 2. It's like, I guess it does make sense since we go like 2x always, like bit thing. So like 8, 16, 32, 64, 18, 128, 256, 512, 124, and all that. But I feel like it would be, I would love, and maybe I would choose 1.5 terabyte, but 2 terabytes just felt like it will take me years and years to fill it up. And the only way I would fill it up is by being lazy and not removing the things that are already not relevant, should not be there, and all that. I still treat it, even though it's a PC, really, a handheld PC, I still treat it as a console, just because I have shitloads of portable consoles. I love them, and this experience definitely differs from them. It's a lot rougher, but it's a lot more open. Like when I compare it to Nintendo or Sony, like it does feel rougher. You will have to reboot the device. It will just completely crash inside the game at some random point, and you're like, "The hell happened here?" And this is actually not loading. This is a Guilty Gear Strive, and Guilty Gear Strive is notorious for the connection to the server. It just takes so long, man. It's just impossible. I never understood really. So why it takes so long? And I think they improved it by like 10 seconds, but it still takes like, instead of 40, 30, or maybe even sometimes a minute. But yeah, nice screen, nice game, nice console, nice face. Yeah, but yeah, let me stop just doing all the fun shit. Why there's a this design behind? I'm not sure if I have ever seen it, or I probably didn't notice it. But yeah, I'm just gonna play my favorite character, which is Chibzanov, and the only thing, yeah, yeah, this shouldn't. What the hell was that? This is some leftover, but like I never seen that. Gee, I wonder what other games might have a bug, because they've been installed on this D and stuff. Yeah, but it's good. I mean, I still can't do all the instant air dashes and all the cool shit. So it's playable for fighting games, for anything. But like, just don't put your hypes up that it's the best thing out there. Because really, if Switch could run most of the games, and if you're into retro games, just get a Switch. Like, I feel like you have a lot more variety to what kind of bumps and stuff you can, and actually, I don't know, with my size of hands, like it just feels like it fits in here, and then it's fine, like completely fine for fighting games. Steam Deck, not that good, but the image, the overall quality of the game is nicer. But experience in terms of playing, how handy it is. Maybe people with big hands, they'll be like, nah, man, Switch is shit. But I don't have big hands, I have medium hands. I actually want to, so yeah, performance overlay. So let's just see, what does it say? So it says 54. Let's put an advanced view. Frame by 60, so linear. So 1 second, half rate shading. I feel like there's one thing that I'm missing right here. This is watts. Yeah, you can properly see that I'm not on the latest thing, because it FSR should be here as as a third option. It was before, so I guess I just have to update to the latest. And now look at the 12 frames. Gee. Whatever I changed, it shouldn't have been changed. Yeah, for some reason when I put the TDP, it just went nuts. But yeah, I mean, I haven't even been in the settings in this game once, and it goes like 56 to 60 FPS. Very playable, but probably should just update to the latest version, and then we'll be good. I did find actually that it's very nice to have there's a couple. Let's go to the settings and I'll show you system. So stable. So there's stable, there's beta, and there's preview. So I've been on preview because only on preview you get the 3.5 updates. Maybe it's already somewhere else, but yeah, it's the performance. I just felt the performance is better because I've never seen anything below 60 in the Guilty Gear. So here you go. Yeah, I recommend the most untested, unstable version. So you're like, so Valve use you as a rabbit for testing, but most of the time it's just better experience. Maybe that's because that's the reason why I was getting so many, restarts and stuff inside the games, and maybe I shouldn't really, but I don't know. Can't be bothered. All right. Thank you everyone for being here. I hope that it helped at least one person with him. Probably nobody will watch it. Who would want to watch a 2-hour live stream just to replace this SSD? Buddy, because you like the one that I chose was like 5 minutes. There's a reason for it. Like 20-minute process shrunk down to 5 minutes is not a 20-minute process extended to 2 hours. Yeah, whatever. Let me stop talking. I just can't. I just feel like I'll be here next time in like 55 years on my next stream. So I kind of trying to, I guess, grab and put in extra words. But yeah, all good. Thank you everyone for watching. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad that I don't need to send it. I don't need to rename the video as how you don't upgrade your SSD, how you kill your Steam Deck, because it works and it's nice. And yeah, all the peace to you guys, and enjoy it. Yeah, have a good one. Bye.